from Donley Field. It is the second district game of the year for the Grayson County Cougars as they take on the Raiders of Whitesville Trinity. And a good evening, and welcome to a nice evening here at Donley Field. It's a little windy. It's sunny, though, and listen, it's not raining. It feels like it's been raining nonstop here over these last couple of weeks, and it's nice that we can be out here with you this evening for what should be an exciting matchup between the Grayson County Cougars and the Whitesville Trinity Raiders. Welcome into the Locker Room Show, brought to you by our friends at Hometown Hangout. Make sure to stop by and see them before, during, and after every Grayson County game. Maybe you're on your way to the game today. Stop by, get some wings on your way. They got great deals. And then, they got the Hometown Hangout MVP wall in there, but they also got the Mr. Spirit wall as well. Pretty cool place to watch a baseball game, or maybe you got the NFL draft coming up. Maybe you're like me and a big fan of the draft. I'm sure that'll be one of the best places to watch that. Coming up, though, on our Locker Room Show, brought to you by Hometown Hangout, we'll introduce you to both of these squads. We'll have 90 seconds with Napier, starting lineups, and first pitch. That comes up and more right here as this is Cougar Baseball on K105.
Smith Overhead Door isn't just about opening and closing. We're about safety, security, and style for your home or business. As a future designs company, we're lifting expectations across Grayson and surrounding counties with top brands like CHI and Chamberlain.
Hey there, I'm Kevin Brooks with Smith Overhead Door. Whether it's a sturdy lift master for your garage or a sleek Clopay door for your shop, we install and service with a commitment to reliability. Smith Overhead Door, we're opening up possibilities.
Secure your entrance at SOHD.info.
Welcome back to our...
If you or a loved one is struggling with addiction, Kentucky's law enforcement is ready and willing to help you start your recovery journey. The KSP Angel Initiative is a voluntary program that connects Kentuckians with addiction recovery resources. All you need to do is visit your local KSP post and tell a trooper that you need help. You can also call the KY Help call center at 833-8KY-HELP or visit findhelpnowky.org to begin your recovery journey.
Owensboro Health offers excellent care for your entire family. Close to home in Grayson County with locations in Litchfield, Big Clifty, and Caneyville. Our primary care providers are experts in managing high blood pressure, diabetes, and other chronic conditions, so you can stay healthy and feel your best. Make an appointment today with one of our primary care providers at owensborohealth.org/primary care.
Across Kentucky, treatment providers, state and local governments, and nonprofit organizations are working together to support your pathway to long-term recovery. These providers and communities of recovery will walk alongside you and help you find your recovery journey. If you or a loved one is struggling with addiction, the KY Help Call Center can connect you with resources right now when you call 833-8KY-HELP. You can also visit findhelpnowky.org to find treatment options near you.
Welcome back to Donley Field. It's the second district game of the year for the Grayson County Cougars. The fourth, though, for the Raiders of Whitesville Trinity. Raiders enter with a record of 3-10. They're 0-3 in 12th district. They got swept by Edmonson County, but that second game, if you like runs, that was the place to be. They lost 18-17 back on the 25th of March. Last night, though, it was Grayson County that came away 17-5 winners in Whitesville against this Whitesville Trinity team, but they had more success in the second game against Edmonson County when they played them a couple of weeks ago, and maybe that will be the case here today at Donley Field. For the Raiders, they will turn towards the sophomore R.J. Cecil to get the start today. It'll be the sixth start of the season. He's a record of 2-4, an ERA just above 8, 19 strikeouts, and 20 walks, and about 19 innings for R.J. Cecil. So to be him getting the nod for Whitesville Trinity, the players you'll need to know, it starts with the senior Connor Hatfield, who has been on fire with a bat to open up, hitting .517 with 18 RBIs this year for the Raiders. R.J. Cecil behind him with a .333 average and 10 RBIs, and Cale Borman with an average of 303 and 8 RBIs. Borman very quick on the base paths as well. He is 14 of 15 on stolen base attempts this year for the Raiders. We'll take a break. When we come back, we will introduce you to the Grayson County Cougars, and we'll tell you who's going to be getting the nod on the hill. We'll take a break. More from Don Lee Field comes up next, as this is the Hometown Hangout Locker Room Show right here on K105.
How do you define success? Is it in the mastery of skills, in teamwork, in responsibility and self-discipline? Is it found through communication or through problem solving, innovation? Is it in the inches of small victories that lead down miles of self-discovery to a destination where potential and purpose meet? Prepared and confident, Grayson County Schools. Success is what you make it.
Yo, camping buddy. Okay, you guys ready?
Dude, I thought you were driving.
I thought you were driving.
Oh, I never said I was driving.
I definitely can't drive.
If you're high, just don't drive. It's illegal everywhere. If you feel different, you drive different.
Hey, Kentucky high school senior, are you into having the chance to win a $1,000 scholarship you can use towards your in-state college, trade school, or certification program? If so, listen up. Participate in the I'm In College Acceptance Video Challenge, and you could have your video selected for a statewide TV commercial, as well as the chance to win a $1,000 scholarship. Are you in? Find out more today by visiting gearupky.org/video. That's gearupky.org/video.
Hi, I'm Bob with Hometown Hangout Sports Pub and Grill. You might have noticed we don't have fancy decor or celebrity chefs. It's true, we've ignored the trend of upscale dining and extravagant renovations. That gets pretty expensive, you know. And in the end, it's the customer who pays for those upgrades. Not at Hometown Hangout. Our guests come to us for one thing, to have a great time. Whether you're with the family, the whole team, or just friends, you'll love our fun atmosphere, exciting games, and great food. Hometown Hangout on West White Oak. See you after the game.
Don Lee Field, the host of this 12th District matchup between the Whitesville Trinity Raiders and the Grayson County Cougars. Cougars going to turn to Gage Napier today. He will get the nod for his start of the year, as this will be his 5th start. He has a record of 2-0 with a 1.72 ERA, 27 strikeouts in 28 innings pitched. For Gage, it's always the start of the games. If he gets off to a good start, he can really start to coast once he hits those middle innings. Raiders going to try and build off of some of the confidence that they made and built last night, where they scored 5 runs in the bottom of the 5th inning. Still lost 17-5, but if you're Grayson County, you're trying to make sure that that momentum doesn't continue over these next couple of innings, and maybe the Raiders can come up with a, if you want to classify it as an upset win today. Leading hitter for Grayson County, Garrett Bradley. He's hitting .361 with 7 RBIs. Behind him, Cam Fulkerson is on fire with a bat right over the past couple of weeks. He's hitting .333 with 5 RBIs. Levi Rogers starting to get back into form. He raised his batting average with a big game last night, going 4 for 5 with 2 RBIs. Raised his batting average nearly 60 points. He's hitting .319 with 12 RBIs. Cougars offense, I mean, we can just be honest, it's struggled at times this year. But it is finally maybe starting to round into form, as they have now scored 34 runs in their last 2 games. A couple of weeks ago, we were here for opening day against Hart County. We debuted a new segment in the Hometown Hangout Locker Room Show. It's 90 seconds with assistant coach Briley Napier. We'll take a break and have the second edition of that after this, as this is Cougar Baseball on K1.
Hi, I'm Peyton Manning, and I'm partnering with the American Red Cross this year to tackle blood shortages. Giving blood's important because every 2 seconds, someone actually needs blood, and unfortunately, only like 3% of the U.S. population donates. So we have to step up to give and to make sure there's plenty of blood available for those in need. Visit redcrossblood.org to get in the game and make an appointment to give.
Midway Pharmacy is your trusted local partner in health and wellness, offering free delivery so you never have to worry about picking up your medications. The friendly staff knows you by name and is always ready to assist you. Living and raising our families in the same community, they understand your needs. With a wide range of services and personalized care, Midway Pharmacy is here to make your life easier and healthier. Visit or call any countywide location today of Midway Pharmacy.
I'm Naheem Hines, proud supporter of the Muscular Dystrophy Association. My mom has muscular dystrophy, and the MDA helps her and kids like my buddy Ethan.
My name is Ethan, and I'm 12 years old. Thanks to the Muscular Dystrophy Association and people like you, I have more hope than ever before. And MDA funds over 150 care centers for kids like me.
For over 70 years, MDA has been transforming the lives of people living with muscular dystrophy, ALS, and related neuromuscular diseases. Learn more at mda.org today.
Teachers are dynamic leaders, shaping a new generation, innovating to prepare students for our fast-changing world. They're skilled experts, discovering a universe of solutions, telling stories, inspiring, mentoring, connecting cultures, leading by example. Teaching is a journey that shapes lives. Are you ready to begin? Explore teaching at teach.org.
Welcome back to our Locker Room Show, brought to you by Hometown Hangout here on K105. It's time for the second edition of 90 Seconds with Napier. We're going to try and do it better this time. We're going to start the clock. Let's start it now. Okay, you Cougars now won 2 straight. The Bats have woken up. What's been different?
We're finally squaring up the ball. Over spring break, we had a few rough games, but we were cutting down our strikeout numbers pretty well. I was hitting the ball at people a lot. Last night and last Friday night, we finally were able to find some gaps, and hitting the ball hard, crazy to believe it, really has positive outcomes.
What does 34 runs do for confidence?
A lot. These boys, they're loose right now. Hopefully they'll lock in by game time, but they have a different demeanor about them. They're just happy to be here, which over spring break, losing 3 or 4 games in a row, it can be hard on them, and I'm happy to see them really get their confidence back up.
Last night, 17-0 going into that last half inning, and they score 5 runs. Probably gaining some momentum in tonight. How do you squash the momentum right away?
We come out, we go 3 up, 3 down against them, and then we get in the bottom half of the inning, we put some runs up. That last half inning was rough, but I think if anything, we take that and we learn from it and learn how to win games.
Offensively, though, you really had a lot of success against them. How do you keep that up tonight?
We just got to do the same thing we did last night. We were aggressive. We got ahead in counts. Middle of the order, Levi, Garrett, Cam, they hit the ball hard and got extra bases.
Gage tonight on the bump again. How does he keep doing what he's been doing?
We just can't get too deep in accounts. We get ahead early, we get him out quick, and we finish the game with less than 110 pitches.
I think we nailed it. This has been 90 Seconds with Napier. I feel like I have to do it like 5 more seconds and just stretch it out a little bit. We'll have more on the pregame show after this.
Struggling to pay your house payment? Apply for the Team Kentucky Homeowner Assistance Fund today at protectmykyhome.org. It provides up to $60,000 for Kentuckians with a COVID-related financial hardship. The money can be used for mortgage bills, utility payments, insurance premiums, property taxes, and HOA fees. Applicants must meet certain criteria to receive assistance. Check your eligibility today at protectmykyhome.org. This ad was sponsored by Kentucky Housing Corporation and this station.
Are you looking for more in this world? Then we are looking for you. The big-hearted, the bold, those driven by purpose. We are the Peace Corps, volunteers, partners, communities in more than 60 countries, bringing our experience, joy, and passion to building a better world together. Are you ready to serve boldly, to go the distance to make a difference? Then we have a place where you belong. Join us.
Really quickly bring you the starting lineups, and then we're going to really quickly bring it to you. Whitesville Trinity will be Cale Borman, Grant Howard, Connor Hatfield, R.J. Cecil, Kayan Howard, Harrison Barnett, Isaac Hernandez, Keaton Abbott, and Wade Birch. The starting pitcher will be R.J. Cecil. For Grayson County, it'll be Chase Bonnock leading off. Landon Haycraft will bat second. Levi Rogers hitting third. Garrett Bradley fourth. Cam Fulkerson hitting fifth. Jet Hawkins sixth. Seventh will be Gage Napier. Batting eighth will be Jake Bratcher. And batting ninth, the center fielder will be Grayson Chaffins. The starting pitcher tonight will be Gage Napier for Grayson County. We're going to end up taking an extended break here as they've asked me to fill in to do the lineups, and sadly I can only have one voice at one time. So we're asking you to bear with us. Looks like they're going to turn it over to me to do the lineups here at the stadium. Then they're going to do the anthem. And then we're going to come back and we're going to have some first pitch of Grayson County and Whitesville Trinity. 12th District matchup comes up next. This has been the Hometown Hangout Locker Room Show right here on K105.
For decades, I've taught you everything I know. How to safely build a fire, and how to control the flames. But I can only teach wildfire prevention. Only you can prevent wildfires.
There are a lot of temptations facing young people today, like electronic cigarettes and skateboarding. Each vape pod can contain the same amount of nicotine as a pack of cigarettes. This can lead today's youth to a lifelong addiction and severe lung damage. Recall and consider the facts before making a poor decision.
The health class film guy isn't the best person to talk to your kid about vaping. Got a few minutes? You are. Start the conversation with your child about vaping today.
Let's go! Like Deadpool and Wolverine, you can be a hero. Now that's a superhero landing. Save a best friend for life at a shelter near you.
Us? A team? The answer is yes.
Yeah! Look at you! She's coming with us!
No, she's not.
Oh, yes. Visit bestfriends.org today and bring love home. That's my girl!
My name is Irene. My job is community school coordinator. My mom taught us that it doesn't matter how much money you have, you can always find a way to help. We started the pantry because the needs were so great. We're very fortunate to have the food bank just a few miles down. I just want our kids to experience what other kids experience and learn to say, what do I want to be when I grow up? And not worry about food.
Navigating the maze of Medicare enrollment can be a confusing and overwhelming experience. State Health Insurance Assistance Programs, or SHIP, are experts on Medicare.
I felt like this place could really help me out.
They were so nice and helpful on the phone. I really do appreciate the fact that they take us seriously.
Local, unbiased, and trusted Medicare help. Contact the SHIP office in your area to make an appointment.
When we have the food we need, we are at our best. We push further. We rise higher. We unlock our full potential. When we have the food we need, we make our communities stronger. Together, we can help everyone get the food they need to thrive. Join the movement to end hunger at feedingamerica.org/actnow.
Respiratory viruses are making children sick across Kentucky. Children even get hospitalized at higher rates. But there's one easy way to protect our families. Get immunized. Pediatricians recommend staying up to date on all routine immunizations like flu, RSV, whooping cough, COVID-19, and measles. Most immunizations and boosters are even free. Call 855-598-2246 to find a provider near you. Sponsored by Kentucky Voices for Health and aired by the Kentucky Broadcasters Association and this station.
You're late. Again.
You are not
Where have
living
you
into
been?
your full potential.
No sense of responsibility.
Everyone's going through something, even superheroes.
Is that the best you can do? This mediocre work is
You're not reaching your full potential.
Unacceptable, Miles. Let's take the stigma out of asking for help.
Hey, Dad. You got a minute?
Yeah, what's up, son?
If you need support, visit kevinlovefund.org to learn more.
I just got so much on my mind, you know?
Protecting this beautiful world requires balancing our needs with the planet's well-being. The biodiversity of North America's wetlands is an indicator of our ecosystem's health. More diverse wetlands with hundreds of species mean richer soil, cleaner water, and abundant pollination, all vital to our basic needs and creature comforts. Join Ducks Unlimited to shape a sustainable future that benefits wildlife habitats and our communities. A public service from Ducks Unlimited.
Welcome back to Don Lee Field, where Grayson County and Whitesville Trinity are just moments away from getting underway today. Lineup for the Raiders one more time. It'll be Cale Borman, Grant Howard, Connor Hatfield, RJ Cecil, Kagan Howard, Harrison Barnett, Isaac Hernandez, Keaton Abbott, and Wade Birch. They'll be going up against the Cougars. Starting pitcher Gage Napier. Napier making his 5th start of the season, a record of 2-0, an ERA of 1.72, 27 strikeouts to only 9 walks. Sam Gormley here with you today. It is a picture-perfect mid-April afternoon for baseball. First pitch temperature, 57 degrees. It is windy. I look down here, it says wind of about 12 miles per hour. It wouldn't even surprise me if at times that gust has been higher than 12. It is blowing, I would classify it as from like the right field foul pole to the third base line. Like it's kind of directly across the field, but it has been swirling at times today. Don Lee Field might be a little bit like Wrigley Field. The Cougars defensively, Garrett Bradley in left, Grayson Chaffins in center, Jet Hawkins in right, Levi Rogers, the hot corner at third, Chase Ballnock at short, Case Rogers at second, Jake Bratcher at first, and Landon Haycraft will be throwing the signs for Gage Napier. It's time for us to roll here. Napier to deliver the first pitch to Cale Borman. And he delivers inside and hits Borman to open us up. The Raiders put the first runner on base off the leadoff hit by pitch. And Borman will scurry down to first base where he is a threat to run. 14 of 15 on stolen base attempts here this season. Raiders enter with a record of 3-10, looking for their first win in 12th District play this year. Grant Howard, the center fielder, hitting 194 this year with 3 doubles. Large lead for Borman. It's popped up in the infield. It's going to die in the middle. Rogers charges. Napier picks and throws, and the runner is out at first base. Kind of died in between both Napier and Rogers. Napier ended up picking up the ball and firing off to Bratcher to get the runner out at first, but Borman does advance to second base. The catcher, Connor Hatfield, who is the best bat for the Raiders. Oh, they're going to say he's safe. Interesting. So there's runners on first and second. I missed as to what had happened there. First pitch, strike, thrown to Connor Hatfield. You got runners on first and second now with nobody out for the Raiders. I thought I saw our umpire, Tony Beard, in the field. Pickoff move back to Borman. He is safe. Ballnock dropped the ball on the transfer down at second. If he would have fielded it cleanly, I think Borman might have been out down at second. The 0-1 pitch coming to Connor Hatfield is outside. Hatfield, .517 average, 18 RBIs. He leads the team in hit by pitches with 8 as well. Swing and a miss. Napier blows it right by him. And he's ahead in the count now at 1 ball and 2 strikes. Nobody out top half of the first inning. Napier checks the runner at second. Now delivers the 1-2. It's fouled off, and we'll do it again. Raiders 3-10. They have not beaten Grayson County since the 23rd of May of 2016. It's been 9 years. It's been 15 straight wins for Grayson County in this series. 1-2, back pick again to Borman. He's safe down at second base. Borman's taking aggressive leads down at second. I mean, he has got a massive lead down there. They're going to pick him off again. This time he's got to be out. No, he's safe is the call. Bang, bang, it looked like he was out. Tony Beard, though, the official out in the field, the umpire out in the field, was a little bit closer. 1-2. Delivered by Napier, and it hits him. The bases are loaded now for the Raiders with nobody out here in the top half of the first inning, and Nick Beeler, assistant coach for Grayson County, is going to go out and have a conversation with Gage Napier. Only thrown 7 pitches, 2 hit by pitches, and a ball that kind of died in the middle of the infield. It's amazing how baseball, I mean, the exit velocity on a play like that was pretty much nothing. And I'm sure this conversation is just a, hey, we're good. The pitcher, R.J. Cecil, now into the box. Cecil hitting .333 with 10 RBIs and a double this year. Big moment early on in this game as the infield shades in. First pitch is a called strike on the outside corner from Napier. I like that first pitch strike going right at the hitter now. The 0-1. Misses high and outside. Tommy Burris calling the balls and strikes behind the dish. We mentioned Tony Beard is our field umpire. 1-1 coming to Cecil. Check swing, he did not go, and the pitch misses high. I always appreciate when they check down to the umpire that is standing behind the pitcher. Did he go? I mean, there's no way that an umpire can make a call like that from the angle that he is. Napier misses again outside, and this is a dangerous situation here for Grayson County. Napier walks all the way to the back of the mound and recollects himself. Now comes with a 3-1. And it misses outside, and the Cougars have walked in a run here to open us up. And Whitesville Trinity leads 1-0. Kayan Howard, the freshman third baseman, hitting .194. Now into the box. Still nobody out here in this first inning. Swing and a miss. It's just one of these scenarios where Napier just needs a strikeout. The 0-1 misses outside. Remember that you can watch all the games this year as well via the K105 YouTube channel. Hit the red subscribe button. You get notified when we go live for Cougar baseball games. You can get that up using your smart TV. It's the best place to watch the game. Here comes the 1-1 from Gage Napier to Howard. Swing and a miss. He goes off speed and fools Howard. A strikeout would be huge here to try and set up what would be a double play. And he goes low. Strike 3 called at the knees. Great pitch from Gage Napier. He freezes the freshman Howard. The lineup now moves towards the first baseman, Harrison Barnett. Barnett hitting .194 with a double and 3 RBIs. He was the starting pitcher in last night's game, threw 41 pitches in that first inning. Misses high on the first one, high and inside. Napier only throwing 47% of his pitches for a strike early on in this game. Struggling to find the zone early. Goes in with the off-speed pitch, and it's a called strike. He's been able to locate the off-speed early. Doesn't seem like he can really locate the fastball. 1-1. Drops it in there again. The off-speed in there for a called strike. Big pitch coming. 1-2 to Harrison Barnett, the first baseman. Runners on every base. One run has already crossed the plate for the Raiders. 1-2, fouled off. Napier checks the runner. Howard at third. Delivers an off-speed pitch. It's popped up left side. Going back is Rogers in foul territory. Diving play! Was it made? It was not. Oh my goodness. Chase Bonnock almost just made one of the best plays you would see. We might have had to just drive to Bristol, Connecticut right there and put that one on the number one on SportsCenter tonight. He just missed it. You might have had the best angle out of anybody on that. What an effort by Bonnock. The 1-2. Called strike three on the outside corner. Bases loaded. Isaac Hernandez, the left fielder. 121 average with 4 RBIs. Napier trying to work out of the bases loaded jam. The 1-0. Line back up the middle. Bonnock goes. He can't get there. That'll plate one run. Here comes the second. Throw in by Chaffins to the plate, and he is out by a mile. Great play made by Grayson Chaffins on the throw-in, but the Raiders do get 2. And we head to the bottom half of the first inning. It is Whitesville Trinity 2, and the Cougars are coming up as this is Cougar Baseball on K105.
When you're on a boat, it's a joyful exploration of life.
And I don't know one person that hasn't dipped below the water and had a life-changing experience.
The best thing about boating is getting out on the open water.
It's not a country club. It's for everybody.
Smith Overhead Door isn't just about opening and closing. We're about safety, security, and style for your home or business. As a future designs company, we're lifting expectations across Grayson and surrounding counties with top brands like CHI and Chamberlain.
Hey there, I'm Kevin Brooks with Smith Overhead Door. Whether it's a sturdy LiftMeister for your garage or a sleek Clopay door for your shop, we install and service with a commitment to reliability. Smith Overhead Door, we're opening up possibilities.
Secure your entrance at sohd.info.
Grayson County finds themselves with an early deficit as they trail 2-0 heading to the bottom half of the first inning of play. Here from Donley Field, they'll be going up against R.J. Cecil, starting pitcher today for the Raiders of Whitesville Trinity. His 7th Game 6 start, record of 2-4 in ERA, just above 8. 19 strikeouts, but 20 walks. He is susceptible to sometimes having a little bit of control issues, is the sophomore Cecil. He'll be going up against the Grayson County lineup of Bonnock, Haycraft, Rogers, Bradley, Fulkerson, Hawkins, Napier, Bratcher, and Chaffins. Bonnock leads off for the Cougars of Grayson County, hitting .250 with 4 RBIs. And first pitch is high for ball 1. It's been a tough couple of weeks for Bonnock after he had an excellent start to the season. He has won for his last 15 over the last 5. Pitch misses outside for ball 2. But during that stretch, though, he still reached base consistently. And breaking ball is in there for a called strike. So he's reached base in all but one of Grayson County's games this season. He leads the team in walks, runs, and also in hit by pitches. Pitch nearly hits him there and misses inside. And he almost just made an incredible play in foul territory. The 3-1. He lines it into left center field. Hernandez, the left fielder, is not going to get there. He picks it up on a bounce. Hard turn for Bonnock, digging for 2, and he's going to get in there sliding. Leadoff double for Chase Bonnock. As soon as he hit it, he was thinking 2 the entire way. Trying to break out of the slump, using his wheels to do so. The catcher, Landon Haycraft, now in. He has hits in 5 of his last 6 games, hitting .250 on the season. First pitch, ground ball right back up the middle. Not going to get there is Borman. Hard turnaround third for Bonnock. The throw comes in. It's a good one. Cut off by the pitcher. Head first slide for Bonnock. He's in there. The base hit by Haycraft makes it a 2-1 game. Cecil, the pitcher, probably shouldn't have cut that ball off. So it was a good throw in by Grant Howard, the center fielder. Levi Rogers, the third baseman, one of the Cougars' best bats, hitting .319 with 12 RBIs. He had a monster game last night. Cecil's first pitch is a cold strike on the outside corner. Rogers, last night in Whitesville, went 4 for 5 with 2 RBIs. That performance raised his batting average nearly 60 points. Runner is off Haycraft, and he's got the bag stolen easily, and the ball ends up going into center field. Howard was there to back it up, though, making Haycraft stay at second. Goes down as a stolen base, though, for Landon Haycraft. Wind starting to pick up. Blowing the dirt. 1-1 coming to Rogers. Misses high. We've seen now Cecil a couple of times go to that off-speed pitch, and he's trying to land that, but it's just not breaking enough, and it's missing high. He's got to be careful. As there's Rogers fooled on that pitch. He swings and misses. If he hangs a breaking ball like that a little bit lower, those are the ones that can be crushed. Break even coming to Rogers. Swing and a miss. He's down on strikes. It'll be Garrett Bradley now, the left fielder. Leads the team in batting average with .361. 7 RBIs and a double. He's been very good this year, though, with runners in scoring position, hitting nearly .500. He swings and misses the inside pitch from Cecil. Cecil, not a lot of velocity on the mound. As Haycraft is off and running, it's a pitch out, throw down, goes into left field. Haycraft will scurry down, and he will score, and it is knotted up now at 2-2. Here with 1 down in the bottom half of the first inning. I don't know that it was a modified pitch out or not. It ended up working out that way. But the error on the throw by Hatfield allows Haycraft to score. Base is now clear for Bradley. And he grounds one up the middle. Borman, the shortstop, will pick it up. He'll throw on to first. Nice play made by Cale Borman for the second out of the inning. Cam Fulkerson gets his first at-bat now of the game. Fulkerson enters on an absolute tear. First pitch he misses is outside for ball one. He is 12 for his last 16. After a slower start to the season, raising his batting average now to .333. Off-speed pitches misses low, and he's ahead in the count now at 2 balls and no strikes against Cecil. Tie game now 2-2. Here in the bottom half of the first inning, 2 down. Fulkerson last night went 2 for 3 with a pair of RBIs. Misses outside, and he is now ahead at 3-0. Knowing what I know about Jody Nutt, the Cougar baseball head coach, he's not a guy that necessarily believes in the 3-0 green light. And it's a called strike. Breaking ball is in there. Fulkerson tried to head on down to first. Tommy Burris said, not so fast, my friend. 3-1, Fulkerson grounds it into the Whitesville Trinity dugout. Makes the count go full here with 2 down. Bottom half of the first. Breaking ball misses high. And Fulkerson will get a walk here with 2 down. The speedy Jet Hawkins. Left-handed hitter hitting .212 with 3 RBIs. He does find his way to get on base, though. On base percentage north of .360. First pitch misses inside, ball 1. They are playing Hawkins majorly to pull out in the outfield. He has a hole so big in left center field he could drive a semi-truck through. Fouls one off. Notice that with Rogers, too. I mean, that is a massive shift. Whereas the infield really is no shift on him at all. Pickoff move. Fulkerson easily back in. Briley Napier down at first base as the first base coach for the Cougars. Jody Nutt, Cougars head coach, coaching third. Pitch comes, misses outside, and the count goes to 2-1. Two to 2 here in the bottom half of the first inning. And Hawkins pops it off left side. Howard, the third baseman, goes over in foul territory and cannot make the catch. Ran out of real estate. It's a tough play, especially when you're on the road and you just don't know how much territory you really have in foul ground. Hawkins lines one deep right center field. Going back is Birch. He's not going to get there. It one hops the wall. Fulkerson will round third. Hawkins will stop at second. Easily scoring from first is Cameron Fulkerson, and the Cougars now lead 3-2. Ball was absolutely crushed by Jet Hawkins. Cougs up by 1 now. 2 down in the first. Gage Napier now trying to help himself out. Pitch misses high. Napier broke an 0 for 14 slide last night with a 2 for 3 night. Off-speed pitch is in there for a called strike to Napier. Only hitting 121. 7 RBIs, though. And that's lined right back up the middle. Down base hit. They're going to hold the runner Hawkins at third. Runners will now be on the corners. With 2 down in the first, trying to continue the 2-out rally will be the first baseman, Jake Bratcher. Bratcher hitting .219 with 3 RBIs. Pitch misses outside for ball 1. We do have a courtesy runner as well down for Grayson County. I believe that might be Anthony Linton. Or it's not entirely sure who it is. Ball misses low. He popped out of the dugout really quick before I was able to even pick up as to who it is. It's Zach Snyder. And there's a ground ball in the hole. Diving play not made by Borman. It goes into left field. That'll plate 1 run. Advancing is Snyder trying to go to third, and he is out. No one was covering third. I don't know if that was a miscommunication or what, but Snyder is out to end the inning. A run does cross, though, on that play. And we head to the second inning. It is 4-2. Cougars on top. This is Cougar Baseball on K105.
If you or a loved one is struggling with addiction, Kentucky's law enforcement is ready and willing to help you start your recovery journey. The KSP Angel Initiative is a voluntary program that connects Kentuckians with addiction recovery resources. All you need to do is visit your local KSP post and tell a trooper that you need help. You can also call the KY Help Call Center at 833-8KY-HELP or visit findhelpnowky.org to begin your recovery journey.
Owensboro Health offers excellent care for your entire family. Close to home in Grayson County with locations in Litchfield, Big Clifty, and Caneyville. Our primary care providers are experts in managing high blood pressure, diabetes, and other chronic conditions, so you can stay healthy and feel your best. Make an appointment today with one of our primary care providers at owensborohealth.org/primary care.
Across Kentucky, treatment providers, state and local governments, and nonprofit organizations are working together to support your pathway to long-term recovery. These providers and communities of recovery will walk alongside you and help you find your recovery journey. If you or a loved one is struggling with addiction, the KY Help Call Center can connect you with resources right now when you call 833-8KY-HELP. You can also visit findhelpnowky.org to find treatment options near you.
4-2, Grayson County leads. As we start the second inning of play, it'll be Keaton Abbott, the second baseman, to lead off for the Raiders. The first pitch from Gage Napier is outside for ball 1. Do want to give a shout out to Ellie Bratcher for Grayson County over at the softball complex on the other side of campus. They're playing Owensboro today. There's a ground ball down the third base line off the glove of Rogers, and that'll be a leadoff base hit for Keaton Abbott. And now the ball gets thrown away on the inside, and Abbott is going to advance to second. I don't know who the error is going to go on there, but that is just sloppy baseball from Grayson County. So the base hit turns into an error now from Grayson County. It'll be Wade Birch. He shows bunt, and I think it was a foul ball. It was. Shows bunt to Birch. It was going to hit him, but it ended up hitting the bat instead. You don't usually see that. Birch, the right fielder, hitting .059 on the year as the freshman. Grounds one right back up the middle. Ball knock charges in. He boots it. Recovers, not in time. E6 allows the runner to get on base, and it'll now be runners on the corner. Now with nobody outs in the lineup, flips back over to the top for Cale Borman, who saw one pitch and was hit by a pitch. But congrats to Ellie Bratcher, who just had her 300th career strikeout. Just moments ago, over on the other side of campus as the Lady Cougars are taking on Owensboro. First pitch to Napier is thrown to the backstop. That'll allow Birch to advance down to second. Abbott does wait. Down at third, though. Now runners on second and third with still nobody out in the second. Gage is just not as crisp as we've seen him at times this season. Called strike at the knees. He's struggling to locate the fastball, though, especially. But these are the outings that, as there's a pitch inside, Gage absolutely wants to pitch the next level. If I'm a college coach, these are the games I want to see him pitch, where he doesn't have his best stuff. How do you still perform? So there's a foul ball by Borman. How do you fight through it? That's more impressive than the games where everything's working. Because the games where everything's working, that's not going to happen every time you're out there. The 2-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. Borman down on strikes. Grant Howard now into the box. He had that little bloop hit that was called safe down at first. Runners on second and third. One down here in the second. He fouls it off. Pitch misses outside. The count moves to 1-1 here to Grant Howard. Abbott stands on third. Birch at second. One down here in the second. Cougs up 4-2. Swing and a miss. Napier's able to land the fastball a little low. And now he's starting to get the Raiders to swing over top of it. 1-2 inside, just misses. There is not a better pitch that a pitcher can establish in a game than the inside pitch, because it is incredibly hard to hit, especially the fastball in on the hands, because you're very rarely going to meet somebody who wants that pitch inside. 3-2 now coming. Swing and a miss. Big pitch. Howard down on strikes. Back-to-back strikeouts now from Gage Napier. Connor Hatfield. He was hit by a pitch in his first at-bat. He's their best bat. Hitting .517. It was the 9th time this year he'd been hit by a pitch. That's inside for ball one. Napier trying to work out of the early jam. Slow grounder right back to Napier. He'll take it himself, throw on to first, and that is the inning. What a job by Gage Napier. Runners on second and third with nobody out, and nobody scores. We head to the bottom of the second inning. Grayson County leads 4-2. This is Cougar Baseball on K105.
How do you define success? Is it in the mastery of skills, in teamwork, in responsibility and self-discipline? Is it found through communication or through problem solving, innovation? Is it in the inches of small victories that lead down miles of self-discovery to a destination where potential and purpose meet? Prepared and confident, Grayson County Schools. Success is what you make it.
Yo, camping buddy. Okay, you guys ready?
Dude, I thought you were driving.
I thought you were driving.
Oh, I never said I was driving.
I definitely can't drive.
Okay.
If you're high, just don't drive. It's illegal everywhere. If you feel different, you drive different.
Welcome back to Donley Field. Grayson leads 4-2. Score update to bring you Lady Cougars softball. They trail Owensboro 4-0 in the top of the third inning. But congratulations to Ellie Bratcher, who picked up her 300th career strikeout just moments ago. Cougars in that first inning. Couple of runs scored with 2 outs. All of the runs were earned. Highlighted with a big hit by Jet Hawkins. Chase Bonnock also almost made an incredible play in the field in the first inning. Off-speed pitch to Grayson Chaffins is in there for a called strike. Chaffins had a pair of hits last night. He has not played baseball since he was 9 years old. It's been nearly 10 years since he's really swung a bat. And he's starting to finally get into the swing of things. So he fouls that pitch off. He's such a great athlete that he's going to start to figure it out. Pitch misses low. And when he figures it out, watch out. 1-2, misses high. Chaffins committed and will be signed here in a couple of weeks to play college football at Kentucky Wesleyan. Misses outside, and the count goes full. Chaffins is one of those kids that if you would have said as a freshman he would be playing college football, I'm not sure anybody would have believed you. 3-2 pitch, hard hit ball to the third baseman. It eats up Howard at third. He recovers, he throws, bang, bang, play, safe! Hustling down the line is Grayson Chaffins. Sometimes just hitting it hard is all you need to do. Reaches base via the error. Good things happen to people who just hit the ball hard. Chase Bonnock lined one into left center field with a sliding double in his first plate appearance. Inside strike called. Chaffins does have good speed down at first. See if they might set him in motion. Misses outside from the pitch from Cecil. Bonnock added to his team lead in runs with his 14th run scored back in that first inning, as he came around to score on the base hit by Landon Haycraft. 2-1 coming to Bonnock. Misses outside. Cecil, only about 49% of his pitches have come as strikes. This will be pitch number 42 of the game here on Jackie Robinson Day across Major League Baseball. 3-1, misses. And Bonnock now adds to his team lead in walks with his 11th walk of the season. Landon Haycraft, 1-for-1 with a base hit and an RBI up the middle in his first plate appearance. First pitch is popped up on the outside stretch of the infield. Going back is Borman, and he will make the play. That's the first out of the bottom of the second inning. It'll be Levi Rogers who struck out in that first plate appearance, and he was very frustrated with himself in a pitch that I think he didn't think he should have swung at. It's like me when I play MLB The Show. I have that look a lot because I swing at a lot of pitches that I shouldn't swing at. First one misses low to Rogers. Stepping off is Cecil. Cecil definitely keeping an eye on Chaffins down at second. Breaking ball doesn't break. and misses high for ball 2. Cougars up 4-2 here, 1 down, bottom of the second. He fouls it off. Sounded like it might have hit somebody's car that's parked over there. Might have been the Whitesville Trinity bus. Levi Rogers might owe the school district over there a new window. And he swings and he puts a charge into one, back into deep right center field. Going back is the center fielder, Howard. He will make it just on the outer portion of the track. And there's 2 down. That's one of those balls that, if it was in 4 weeks, that might have been off the wall. But on a cooler night, the ball just doesn't fly as well. Garrett Bradley grounded out in his first plate appearance and watches the first pitch ball. Runners on first and second, 2 down here. And the second pitch misses high. Hatfield, the catcher, really trying to frame it. And you'll see sometimes for a catcher that there's such a thing as over-framing. Inside, and it hits, is foul ball. They call foul ball, or they say it hit him? Foul ball is the call. Garrett Bradley was trying to go down, and I think that was the right call. Tommy Burris is saying it hit off the knob. Garrett Bradley is saying, no, it hit off of my shoulder. Jody Nutt now coming for an explanation. From my angle, and at the first thought, I thought it hit off of his knob of his bat. Jody Nutt still talking with the home plate umpire, Tommy Burris now. And I read his lips and said, no. And now Tommy Burris is going to go out and talk with Tony Beard, and I bet you $5 that this turns out, and they're going to say it is a foul ball, because they're not going to, I can't imagine, if Tony Beard would have seen it hit him, he probably would have stepped in and overruled the call immediately. Let's see what the call is, though. Umpires discussing. Here with 2 down in the inning. From my angle, I would have said foul ball. And I have a similar angle to Tommy Burris, the home plate umpire. The conversation continues. And maybe they're talking now about where they want to go to dinner. Maybe they heard the Hometown Hangout locker room show and they heard about some wings. Oh, they're going to give him a hit by pitch. And now, Whitesville Trinity's Matt Wright wants an explanation. And that's why I don't bet. Matt Wright, the head coach for the Raiders in his first season. Hancock County graduate, played baseball at Mid-Continent University, and then finished off his career at Murray State. That'll load the bases up now for Cameron Fulkerson. The conversation's still happening behind the dish. I'm sure this is one of these scenarios where R.J. Cecil's saying, Coach, can I throw some balls here? Probably towards both of these coaches and the umpires. Alrighty, so the base is loaded now for Cam Fulkerson, who walked in his first plate appearance. And the first pitch swing is a hard ground ball to the third baseman, Howard. He bobbles, he recovers, he has no play. Diving back is Bonnock. He is going to be safe as he took a very hard turn, and he comes up a little limp. So he took an awkward slide into the bag, and let's hope Chase is okay. And that's not a good sign. And luckily, trainer Scott Ballman is here and not down at softball as he's going to run his way onto the field. That does allow the runner to score. We're going to take a quick break, though, as the Cougars have an injured player on the field. As this is Cougar Baseball on K.
Hey, Kentucky High School senior, are you into having the chance to win a $1,000 scholarship you can use towards your in-state college, trade school, or certification program? If so, listen up. Participate in the I'm In College Acceptance Video Challenge, and you could have your video selected for a statewide TV commercial, as well as the chance to win a $1,000 scholarship. Are you in? Find out more today by visiting gearupky.org/video. That's gearupky.org/video.
Hi, I'm Bob with Hometown Hangout Sports Pub and Grill. You might have noticed we don't have fancy decor or celebrity chefs. It's true, we've ignored the trend of upscale dining and extravagant renovations. That gets pretty expensive, you know. And in the end, it's the customer who pays for those upgrades. Not at Hometown Hangout. Our guests come to us for one thing, to have a great time. Whether you're with the family, the whole team, or just friends, you'll love our fun atmosphere, exciting games, and great food. Hometown Hangout on West White Oak. See you after the game.
Hi, I'm Peyton Manning, and I'm partnering with the American Red Cross this year to tackle blood shortages. Giving blood's important because every 2 seconds, someone actually needs blood, and unfortunately, only like 3% of the U.S. population donates. So we have to step up to give and to make sure there's plenty of blood available for those in need. Visit redcrossblood.org to get in the game and make an appointment to give.
Midway Pharmacy is your trusted local partner in health and wellness, offering free delivery so you never have to worry about picking up your medications. The friendly staff knows you by name and is always ready to assist you. Living and raising our families in the same community, they understand your needs. With a wide range of services and personalized care, Midway Pharmacy is here to make your life easier and healthier. Visit or call any countywide location today of Midway Pharmacy.
Chase Balnock appears to be okay. You might have a camera angle of him right now running back and forth to try and loosen up. I didn't see, it must have not been a shoulder, which is what I thought of originally. I'm not sure if he jammed a leg when he was turning around, but the run does score as Grayson now leads 5-2 in this game after the error from Howard. Not been a very clean game on both sides. Balnock, though, going to remain into the game. Bases loaded for Jet Hawkins here with 2 down in the second. He crushed one in his first plate appearance. And he hits a hard ground ball to the second baseman, Abbott. He'll throw on to first. And that's the inning. Cougars threaten, get only one across. We head to the third inning. It's 5-2, Grayson County has the lead against Whitesville Trinity. This is Cougar Baseball on K105.
I'm Naheem Hines, proud supporter of the Muscular Dystrophy Association. My mom has muscular dystrophy, and the MDA helps her and kids like my buddy Ethan.
My name is Ethan, and I'm 12 years old. Thanks to the Muscular Dystrophy Association and people like you, I have more hope than ever before. And MDA funds over 150 care centers for kids like me.
For over 70 years, MDA has been transforming the lives of people living with muscular dystrophy, ALS, and related neuromuscular diseases. Learn more at mda.org today.
Teachers are dynamic leaders, shaping a new generation, innovating to prepare students for our fast-changing world. They're skilled experts, discovering a universe of solutions, telling stories, inspiring, mentoring, connecting cultures, leading by example. Teaching is a journey that shapes lives. Are you ready to begin? Explore teaching at teach.org.
Struggling to pay your house payment? Apply for the Team Kentucky Homeowner Assistance Fund today at protectmykyhome.org. It provides up to $60,000 for Kentuckians with a COVID-related financial hardship. The money can be used for mortgage bills, utility payments, insurance premiums, property taxes, and HOA fees. Applicants must meet certain criteria to receive assistance. Check your eligibility today at protectmykyhome.org. This ad was sponsored by Kentucky Housing Corporation and this station.
5-2 as we head to the third inning of play. Grayson County has the lead in this game, and I guess we're waiting on a decision on whether Chase Balnock can enter the game at shortstop right now. That's what we're waiting on. Cougars still making a decision. Tommy Burris looking towards that dugout as he's still getting worked on now by, I can see him being worked on by trainer Scott, and here he comes. A little gingerly running out onto the field. Probably going to take one more throw is Napier, and here we go. It'll be R.J. Cecil to lead off for the Raiders. He worked a walk in his first plate appearance. Cougars on top 5-2. Napier did a really good job battling back after runners got on second and third with nobody out in the last half inning. First pitch misses outside. The control hasn't necessarily been there today for Gage. Only 57% of his pitches have gone for a strike. There's a fly ball left field. Bradley has it read, and Bradley has it grabbed for the first out here of this third inning. Kane Howard struck out looking in his first plate appearance. And he just got left stranded on the high five. As Cecil was running around back, and Howard had stuck his hand out to give him a high five, and he got left hanging. First pitch swing, popped up. Bonnock grabs it, and that is the second out. 3 pitches, 2 outs. That's exactly what Gage Napier needed. Let's see if he can continue quick work of the Raiders here in this third inning of play for Harrison Barnett. Barnett struck out looking in that first at bat. First pitch, called strike at the knees. Oh, 1 misses outside. Mentioned that Napier, the fastball, it's located a little bit better over the last inning or so, but he's still struggling to find that consistently. It's been the off-speed pitch, and he's been able to land more consistently. That one didn't land, though, as it goes high and inside, and he's falling behind now at 2-1. Raiders 3-10, 0-3 in 12th District play, and that pitch is inside. It hits him. Isaac Hernandez, the left fielder, singled up the middle in his first plate appearance. Cougars with a 6-7 record. They're 1-0 in 12th District play, trying to get back to 500. Pitch misses high to Hernandez. Hernandez, the freshman, hitting 121 with 4 RBIs. You have that nice base hit up the middle, though, back in the big first inning for Whitesville Trinity. Fouls one off into the Grayson County dugout. So one major difference you'll see between high school and professional range is, that ball was bounced towards the dugout and hit the dirt a couple of times, and they just threw it right back to Gage and said, yep, you're going to throw this again. In professional, that one would have been retired. Fouled off behind the dish. Pitch inside nearly hits another batter. Napier trying to establish the inner part of the zone. It's just not been there today. Break even with 2 down here in the inning. Goes to the low outside strike. Hernandez cut looking. We head to the bottom of the third. Grayson leads 5-2. This is Cougar Baseball on K105.
Struggling to pay your house payment? Apply for the Team Kentucky Homeowner Assistance Fund today at protectmykyhome.org. It provides up to $60,000 for Kentuckians with a COVID-related financial hardship. The money can be used for mortgage bills, utility payments, insurance premiums, property taxes, and HOA fees. Applicants must meet certain criteria to receive assistance. Check your eligibility today at protectmykyhome.org. This ad was sponsored by Kentucky Housing Corporation and this station.
Are you looking for more in this world? Then we are looking for you. The big-hearted, the bold, those driven by purpose. We are the Peace Corps, volunteers, partners, communities in more than 60 countries, bringing our experience, joy, and passion to building a better world together. Are you ready to serve boldly, to go the distance to make a difference? Then we have a place where you belong. Join us.
Cougars try to add to their lead, 5-2. They're ahead of the Raiders of Whitesville Trinity as we head to the bottom half of inning number 3. It'll be the bottom third. Napier, Brancher, Chaffins to get us going. R.J. Cecil back out for that third inning of work. He's gone 2 innings, 5 hits, 5 runs, 4 earned, 2 walks, a hit by pitch, and 1 strikeout. He's thrown 52 pitches through the first 2. Dropped 48% of those in for a strike. Napier to lead off for Grayson. He singled up the middle in his first plate appearance. And the first pitch misses outside for ball 1. They're really playing Napier to pull. And the Raiders have done this pretty consistently with both left and right-handed hitters. Where the center fielder, Howard, will move, and he's pretty much not playing center field at all tonight. He's either playing left center or he's playing right center. Pitch misses low, and it's 2-0. Cecil comes with a 2-0 pitch, hit in the hole, base hit, left field. Gage Napier now 2 for 2. Starting to swing the bat a little bit better. His 4th hit in the last 2 games. He had been 0 for his previous 14 prior to that point. Zach Snyder now the courtesy runner to come in place of him. Jake Brancher had a base hit in the left field that plated a run in his first plate appearance. And the first pitch misses outside from Cecil. Brancher watches a pitch low for ball 2. Brancher was the backup quarterback on the Cougar football team a season ago. It's a called strike there on the outside corner. He came in relief in a couple of games and played well when he did. The 2-1. Ground ball foul. You think back to the Marshall County game where Colby Chaffins left with an injury and Brancher led the Cougars down the field and gave him a chance to win. Field goal went just wide right in what was a very warm evening down at Marshall County. Pitch misses outside and the count goes full. Cougars on top 5-2 here, bottom of the third. And there's a walk. Cecil went back to that off-speed pitch outside. He's not been able to land it consistently on the outside corner. Grayson Chaffins reached on an error in his first plate appearance. But he hit the ball on a frozen rope right at Howard at third, and it just ate him up. He pops this up right side. Long run for the right fielder, Birch, and he makes a diving play. Snyder thought about tagging, but a nice throw in by the right fielder, Birch. Chaffins is retired. And it'll be Chase Balnock. He's 1 for 1, reached base in both of his plate appearances. Doubled back in the first and walked in the second. First pitch is a called strike. Good to see Chase okay, it seems, after being checked out for a potential injury earlier in the game. He flies one right field, another long run for Birch, and he is not going to get there. It is a fair ball. It drops in. They had to wait to see if Birch was going to get there. It hugged the line, dropped just in fair territory, and the bases are now loaded with only 1 out for Landon Haycraft. We've mentioned that the Raiders have been playing some major shifts in the outfield, and now back-to-back plays, the Cougars have gone opposite field, trying to break them out of that. First pitch to Haycraft misses low. He's popped out to the shortstop and singled up the middle. That single plated a run. The 1-0 misses high. Big opportunity here to add some insurance runs in this third inning. No such thing as too many in a district contest. Called strike. Haycraft was taking all the way on that pitch. 2-1. Hard ground ball in the hole left side. That'll plate 1 run. They're going to put the stop sign up for Bratcher at third. Landon Haycraft, though, gets his second RBI of the game. And Grayson County leads 6-2. Their best bat, Levi Rogers, now steps up, the Asbury signee. He's 0 for 2. He flew out to very deep right center in his last plate appearance. First pitch swinging is fouled off. Just goes over the top of the net. This is always one of these scenarios where I always love when that ball goes over the net to just look out at the fans and you can see whose car it's heading towards just by the reaction. Ball outside. That's why I park just about as far away as possible. I've already had to replace my windshield once in the last 6 months. I don't really want to have to do it a second time. 1-1 pitch. Rogers, fly ball right field. Birch has it read, and they're going to fight over it. Birch ends up taking it. Coming in to score is Bratcher. It's cut off. The throw to second is bobbled, and now coming in backside Balnock. He's going to score! 2 runs cross the plate on the sacrifice fly by Levi Rogers, and Grayson County now leads 8-2. You don't always see the 2 RBI sac fly, but you just did there. Garrett Bradley, 0 for 1. Grounded out and by a hit by a pitch today. And that's outside ball 1. You may remember that was the controversial play where the home plate umpire Tommy Burris said foul ball, and Tony Beard said, as there's a stolen base, Haycraft, the ball gets away! Haycraft will come in to score, and Grayson County now leads 9-2. Not a good throw at all from the catcher Hatfield. Allows the runner to come in and score. And now Bradley gets hit by a pitch. Cam Fulkerson reached on an error in his last plate appearance. 4 runs have crossed the plate here in this inning. And first pitch extends and fouls it off. 2 down here in the third. Cougars lead 9-2. Bradley, the runner on first. Trying to add some insurance here to help out their starting pitcher, Gage Napier. Bradley is off and running. Pitch is high. The throwdown not in time. Cougars really testing the arm of Connor Hatfield, the catcher. And it's working early. That is their 4th stolen base of the game. Fly ball center field. It's not going to matter. Howard goes over. He'll make the catch. And that is the inning. The Cougars, though, score 4 runs on 3 hits and an error. We're through 3 full. Grayson leads 9-2. This is Cougar Baseball on K105.
For decades, I've taught you everything I know. How to safely build a fire, and how to control the flames. But I can only teach wildfire prevention. Only you can prevent wildfires.
There are a lot of temptations facing young people today, like electronic cigarettes and skateboarding. Each vape pod can contain the same amount of nicotine as a pack of cigarettes. This can lead today's youth to a lifelong addiction and severe lung damage. Recall and consider the facts before making a poor decision.
The health class film guy isn't the best person to talk to your kid about vaping. Got a few minutes? You are. Start the conversation with your child about vaping today.
Gage Napier finds himself with a little bit of room to work. Cougars lead 9-2 as we head to the top of the 4th inning. Napier's fought back to pitch very well today. 3 innings, 3 hits, 2 earned runs, a walk, and 5 strikeouts. He has hit 3 batters, though, today, but he hasn't had his best stuff. He's had to fight for it, but that's a good thing. You're never going to have your best stuff every single time you pitch. You know, I mentioned earlier that I think if I'm a college coach watching this, these are the games I want to see more of. The games that you really got to work your butt off to pitch. Keaton Abbott, the hitter, watched the first pitch low for ball 1. Abbott singled on a ground ball down the third base line. Back in the 2nd inning. And there's a called strike. Abbott, an 8th grader, hitting below 100, but has walked 7 times. Called strike at the knees. Napier's starting to find the zone. And that fastball's starting to land in there for a strike. 1-2 to Abbott. Is outside. Goes to the backstop. Nothing Landon Haycraft could do there. The 2-2 pops straight up, left side, and out of play. Two balls, 2 strikes. Napier to Abbott. It's fouled off right back to us here. Thank goodness for that net. If that net wasn't there, our director, Garen Johnson, might have had that one was coming right for him. I don't know if he'd have caught it or not. Break even. Low, just misses. Napier, the quick worker. Comes with a 3-2 pitch to Abbott. Misses high, and Abbott works a walk. It's really good at bat by Abbott. After falling behind early, the 8th grader gets his 8th walk of the season. Wade Birch, the right fielder, reached on an error in his first plate appearance. And first pitch, swing and a miss. Might have been foul tipped into the glove. Doesn't necessarily matter that much. by Birch. Birch, the freshman, hitting below 100 on the season. Played a good right field, though, today. Grounds it right back to Napier. He's going to go to second for one. The relay is not in time. Those are the plays that you have to be really quick on. And the Cougars were quick. Birch was just quicker. Back to the top of the order, Cale Borman. He has struck out and been hit by a pitch. And he pops one up in the infield. Case Rogers has it grabbed. One pitch for the second out of the inning. Those are the pop-ups that you just love. Grant Howard, he's 1 for 2. He singled and struck out. Check swing did not go. And the ball misses high. That sun is now completely set, and that temperature is going to start to drop. Called strike low. I know throughout the evening, we could see those temperatures getting down into the upper 40s as this game goes along. And that wind is only going to make it colder. Popped up in the infield, driving over, and it's into the Grayson County dugouts. Looks like it ended up hitting manager Austin Shake on the rebound. I think he was expecting Briley Napier to catch it in there, and Briley did not. One-two pitch to Grant Howard. Called strike 3. Howard down on strikes. And we head to the bottom of the fourth. Cougars lead 9-2. This is Cougar Baseball on K105.
Let's go! Like Deadpool and Wolverine, you can be a hero. Now that's a superhero landing. Save a best friend for life at a shelter near you.
Us? A team? The answer is yes.
Yeah! Look at you! She's coming with us!
No, she's not.
Oh, yes.
Visit bestfriends.org today and bring love home.
That's my girl!
My name is Irene. My job is community school coordinator. My mom taught us that it doesn't matter how much money you have, you can always find a way to help. We started the pantry because the needs were so great. We're very fortunate to have the food bank just a few miles down. I just want our kids to experience what other kids experience and learn to say, what do I want to be when I grow up? And not worry about food.
Welcome back to Don Lee Field. It is 9-2. Cougars on top, bottom of the fourth inning. Sure that the Cougars would love nothing more than to add 3 runs here, get to that 10-run mark, and send the fans home happy in the 5th. It'll be Jet Hawkins to lead off for Grayson, followed by Napier, followed by Bratcher. Hawkins 1 for 2 today. He absolutely crushed one earlier in the game. Back in a deep right center field. An easy stand-up double for Hawkins on that. Lucky for him, his mom at this moment won't have to do any laundry tonight. That jersey stayed pretty clean. And I apologize to her in advance now if Jet goes sliding into first here on this play. Head coach Matt Wright came out to talk to Hatfield the catcher for a quick question or something. There is actually a new pitcher. I just picked that up. As it is Hatfield is the new pitcher. In fact, the catcher, Connor Hatfield, has now moved to the mound. And we're waiting on an umpire. We have a new catcher now. Is Nate Terry. So Nate Terry is the new catcher. Connor Hatfield is the new pitcher. His 5th game, an ERA just shy of 11. 7 strikeouts and 6 walks in 7 2/3 of an inning. Slow grounder will go foul down the first base line from Jet Hawkins. So Hatfield, the new pitcher, got an 8th grade catcher in Nate Terry behind the dish. Hatfield and Cecil both have similar deliveries, so I didn't pick up that it was a new pitcher until right before the start of the inning. Hawkins will foul one out of play into the Whitesville Trinity bullpen down the third base line. You can tell as that temperature starts to drop, the blankets have started to come out. The heavy jackets have started to come out as well. 0-2, Hawkins swings and misses. And I'm sure if they allowed him to build a fire, they would. Gage Napier, 2 for 2, singled twice today. And he singles again. Base hit left field for Gage Napier, and it gets by the left fielder and goes all the way to the wall. Napier digging for second. He will go in standing up. Single and an error. Puts a runner in scoring position with 1 down in the 4th. Immediately, the courtesy runner, Zach Snyder, comes out to run for Napier. It'll be Jake Bratcher who's walked and singled, trying to help the Cougars add to their 9-2 lead. And first pitch misses high. How about Gage Napier, though? 3 for 3 today. He's now 5 for 6 of the last 2 games after previously being 0 for 14. Ball low. Picked up right at the feet, though, by Nate Terry. Misses outside, and the count has gone now to 3 balls and no strikes to Connor Hatfield. Bratcher the hitter, Hatfield the pitcher. Snyder the runner down at second. 3-0 pitch. Bratcher swinging. He fouls it off. You don't usually see the 3-0 green light. And looking down at Jody Nutt, I don't think that there was a 3-0 green light there on Jake Bratcher. But Bratcher saw a pitch he liked. He sees another one he likes and fouls it off. The count now goes full. The worst part is that was probably ball 4 that he swung at on the 3-0 pitch. Three-two pitch, 1 down in the inning. Hard ground ball to the shortstop, Borman, and he boots it. He recovers, he throws, and the wild throw is recovered by Barnett. Bratcher is out at first. Nice recovery by Borman after originally bobbling the play. Stuck with it. Snyder, though, stands at second. Did not advance. Grayson Chaffins. He's reached on an error and popped up. He's got the Gator mask on, too. He's not going to get cold tonight. Inside, and wears one in between the numbers. And runs down to first, where he stands next to the man who says that he holds the state record for being hit in the head in one Briley Napier. He claims that record. We've dug through the records, and we have yet to find any confirmation on that. Chase Balnock, watch the first pitch ball outside. Balnock 2 for 2. He's walked, doubled, and singled. (1-0). Hard ground ball, fair ball, bobbled and knocked into foul territory by Howard. And the bases are loaded now on the infield hit by Chase Balnock. Howard probably saved extra bases, though, with a nice diving play. Bases juiced for Landon Haycraft. Haycraft has singled twice. Already has a pair of RBIs. He could put himself maybe in the driver's seat for the Hometown Hangout MVP, and the pitch is high over the head of Haycraft. He ducks out of the way of that. That would be one of those that I can hear Briley Napier say now you got the helmet on, let it hit you. But as I always say, it's easy for us to say that now. The 1-0. This would be a big moment here to score some runs. Pickoff move, and the ball goes away, and it's thrown up the line. 1 run will score. Second run is coming home, and it is thrown to the backstop. Chaffins will score. Balnock takes a hard turn around third. He thought about scoring, but 2 runs cross on the error, and Grayson County now leads 11-2. I have no idea why you're trying to pick off in a moment like that. Landon Haycraft now watches the pitch. High, and it is 2-0. And ground ball in the hole, diving play made by Borman. It's going to be a tough play. The throw to Haycraft, not in time. The run scores, and it is now 12-2. Grayson County on the infield hit by Landon Haycraft. Caleb Borman plays a really good shortstop because he made that play close when it really probably shouldn't have been. Another RBI for Landon Haycraft. Levi Rogers is 0 for 2, but his last time he had a 2-run sac fly, and he lines one straight away center field. Going back, not able to make the play is Howard. Rounding is Haycraft at second. He's going to try and come in to score. He will score from first on the double by Levi Rogers, and the Cougs now lead 13-2. It was a tough play for Howard out in center. Haycraft scores all the way from first. Grayson leads 13-2, and they're now in mercy rule situation once we get to the 5th. Garrett Bradley, he's been hit by 2 pitches today. He's not going to be hit by that one as it's a hard ground ball to Borman at short. He bobbles, he recovers, no play. It was really good base running there by Levi Rogers as he got into the eyesight of Borman. Didn't make contact with the ball, completely legal play, but just being in the vicinity, I think, threw off Borman and calls for the E6. Runners on the corners for Cameron Fulkerson. He's 0 for 2. And he hits a high fly ball left field. Hernandez has it read. Hernandez has it grabbed. And that is the inning. The Cougars lead 13-2 as we head to the 5th. Trying to send the fans home happy. This is Cougar Baseball on K105.
When we have the food we need, we are at our best. We push further. We rise higher. We unlock our full potential. When we have the food we need, we make our communities stronger. Together, we can help everyone get the food they need to thrive. Join the movement to end hunger at feedingamerica.org/actnow.
Respiratory viruses are making children sick across Kentucky. Children even get hospitalized at higher rates. But there's one easy way to protect our families. Get immunized. Pediatricians recommend staying up to date on all routine immunizations like flu, RSV, whooping cough, COVID-19, and measles. Most immunizations and boosters are even free. Call 855-598-2246 to find a provider near you. Sponsored by Kentucky Voices for Health and aired by the Kentucky Broadcasters Association and this station.
Grayson County now just 3 outs away from a 2-0 start in district play against the Whitesville Trinity Raiders. Gage Napier on to finish him up. He'll face the heart of the order, though. 3-4-5. As it'll be Hatfield, Cecil, Howard. Napier, it's been an up-and-down game, but after a rough start, he settled in. 4 innings, 3 hits, 2 earned runs, 2 walks, 6 strikeouts. And he's hit 3 batters, but he's left 6 runners on base today. And first pitch is a cold strike of the knees to Connor Hatfield. Trying to send the fans home happy here at Donley Field. 0-1, fouled off. Hatfield 0 for 1. He's been hit by a pitch and grounded out. The 0-2 misses low. Coming from Napier. Outside, the count goes even. That was not the 0-2. That would have been the 1-2. See former K105 crew member Cole Snyder. He's locked in, watching with us in the comment section as well today. Swing and a miss. Foul tip into the glove. Down on strikes goes Connor Hatfield. You also see that Mr. Spirit is locked in and watching with us today. I don't necessarily blame him. He says he's sitting in his easy chair. I think that's the place to be on a cold night like tonight. No line for the restroom or anything. Called strike to R.J. Cecil. Cecil has flown out and walked. Misses outside, does Napier. Count is 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 down here in the 5th. One fouled off. Line score right now for Whitesville Trinity: 2 runs, 3 hits, 7 errors. Ball's fouled for Grayson County. 13 runs, 12 hits, and 2 errors. Haycraft and Ballnock both have 3 hits, as does Napier today for Grayson County. Pitch misses and the count goes even. Haycraft and Rogers each have 3 RBIs. Haycraft, Ballnock have 3 runs scored. Pitch misses high, and the count will go to full count now at 3-2. As Chaffins and Snyder both have scored 2 runs as well for Grayson County. 3-2 pitch. Called! Strike 3. Cecil down on strikes. And the Raiders are down to their final out. Kayan Howard, the third baseman. He struck out looking and popped up. That's popped up right side. Giving it a look is Bratcher. And it heads into the Grayson County bullpen instead. Cougars will move to 7-7 on the season. 2-0 in 12th District play. Swing and a miss. Howard down to his final strike. The 0-2. Outside, ball in the dirt. The 1-2 popped up. Bratcher charges in. He'll give it a look. And it heads into the Grayson County fan base over to our right. We'll do it again here on the 1-2. Gage Napier's 86th pitch of the game. Inside, just misses. That was one of those that you almost would have wished it would have been. It's the cold strike. Break even, swing and a miss. That is the ball game. Grayson County defeats Whitesville Trinity tonight by the final score of 13-2. Gage Napier goes the distance, strikes out 9 in 5 innings of work. Cecil is given the loss here today. Again, your final score, Grayson County 13, Whitesville Trinity 2. Extra innings, our post-game show comes up next. This is Cougar Baseball on K105.
Thanks to Miles, you're late. Again.
You are not living
Where have you
up to
been?
your full potential.
No sense of responsibility.
Everyone's going through something, even superheroes.
Is that the best you can do? This mediocre work is
You're not reaching your full potential. Unacceptable, Miles.
Let's take the stigma out of asking for help.
Hey, Dad. You got a minute?
Yeah, what's up, son?
If you need support, visit kevinlovefund.org to learn more.
I just got so much on my mind, you know?
Protecting this beautiful world requires balancing our needs with the planet's well-being. The biodiversity of North America's wetlands is an indicator of our ecosystem's health. More diverse wetlands with hundreds of species mean richer soil, cleaner water, and abundant pollination, all vital to our basic needs and creature comforts. Join Ducks Unlimited to shape a sustainable future that benefits wildlife habitats and our communities. A public service from Ducks Unlimited.
When you're on a boat, it's a joyful exploration of life.
And I don't know one person that hasn't dipped below the water and had a life-changing experience.
The best thing about boating is getting out on the open water.
This is not a country club. It's for everybody.
Cougars are winners today against Whitesville Trinity by the final score of 13-2. Gage Napier goes the distance and gets the win today. He goes 5 innings, 3 hits, 2 runs, 2 earned, 2 walks, and 9 strikeouts. The loss is saddled to R.J. Cecil. He goes 3 innings, 8 hits, 9 runs, 7 earned, 3 walks, and a strikeout. Connor Hatfield came out in relief for the Raiders. 1 inning, 4 hits, 4 runs, 4 earned, and a strikeout. The final line score today for Whitesville Trinity, 2 runs on 3 hits and 7 errors. Grayson County, 13 runs, 12 hits, and 2 errors. The final stats for this game for Whitesville Trinity: RBIs for R.J. Cecil and for Isaac Hernandez. to lead the way for the Raiders, as Hernandez, Abbott, and Howard each had hits in this game. For Grayson County, Chase Balnock goes 3 for 3 with a walk and 3 runs scored. Landon Haycraft goes 3 for 4 with 3 RBIs, 3 runs scored, and 3 steals. Levi Rogers goes 1 for 3 with 3 RBIs. You've got Jet Hawkins. He went 1 for 3 with an RBI. Cage Napier goes 3 for 3 hitting, and Jake Bratcher goes 1 for 2 with an RBI. Grayson Chaffins reaches base twice and scores runs both of the times he did that. Your final score today, Grayson County improves to 2-0 in district play by the 13-2 win against the Whitesville Trinity Raiders. They will now turn their attention towards another game later this week. They will be home on Thursday and Friday, as they'll host Barron County on Thursday and host Davis County on Friday. We will be over on the other side of campus on Friday as the Lady Cougar softball team hosts Barron County. So we look forward to bringing you coverage of that. We'll be back here at Donley Field on Tuesday as the Cougars take on the Wildcats of Edmonson County. We'll take a break. More on our post-game show comes up after this, as the Cougars are winners today in 5 innings, 13-2 against Whitesville Trinity. This is Cougar Baseball on K105.
Smith Overhead Door isn't just about opening and closing. We're about safety, security, and style for your home or business. As a Future Designs company, we're lifting expectations across Grayson and surrounding counties with top brands like CHI and Chamberlain.
Hey there, I'm Kevin Brooks with Smith Overhead Door. Whether it's a sturdy LiftMaster for your garage or a sleek Clopay door for your shop, we install and service with a commitment to reliability. Smith Overhead Door, we're opening up possibilities.
Secure your entrance at SOHD.info.
If you or a loved one is struggling with addiction, Kentucky's law enforcement is ready and willing to help you start your recovery journey. The KSP Angel Initiative is a voluntary program that connects Kentuckians with addiction recovery resources. All you need to do is visit your local KSP post and tell a trooper that you need help. You can also call the KY Help Call Center at 833-8KY-HELP or visit findhelpnowky.org to begin your recovery journey.
Owensboro Health offers excellent care for your entire family, close to home in Grayson County with locations in Litchfield, Big Clifty, and Caneyville. Our primary care providers are experts in managing high blood pressure, diabetes, and other chronic conditions, so you can stay healthy and feel your best. Make an appointment today with one of our primary care providers at owensborohealth.org/primary care.
Welcome back here to Donley Field. Cougars win today against Whitesville Trinity 13-2. We're joined now by Coach Nutt. And Coach, let's start with Gage. I thought I made the comment saying that if I was a college coach, I don't want to see him when he's got his best stuff, because you can go out and you can find guys who can pitch well with their best stuff. You want to see how a guy pitches when he doesn't have his best start, and I think you saw that today from Gage.
Yes, absolutely. So the first inning he came in and he wasn't himself. The first inning, he hit the first guy and then got catcher's interference and then a walk, and we got out of it. I think we gave up maybe 2 runs early on, and I told him, I said, dude, why aren't you comfortable? Excuse me. But he's like, I don't know, I just can't get comfortable. But Gage is the type kid that, like you said, first inning, he's never sharp. The first inning, not that he's bad, but he's never sharp, and he gets better as the game goes on. So he's a guy that just loves to commit, and he works hard. So he's just going to stay the course and do his job. So that's what he did tonight.
It probably has to help him, too, that, he had been 0 for 15, and now in the last 2 games, he has 5 hits. It's sometimes just the offense that can help you relax more on the mound, doesn't it?
Absolutely. And so him and Levi, you love it when upperclassmen come to you and talk about hitting and, hey, coach, they're with me every day as far as, hey, Coach, what can I do here? What do I need to do there? And it's been a conversation that me and him and Levi have had about every day about hitting and the small little tweaks, and to see Gage get rewarded. I think he was 3 for 3 tonight, and last night I think he had 2 or 3 hits, squared the ball up. So he's that makes him have more confidence on the mound for sure, and just glad to see that he's starting to see the ball pretty well on the offensive side. So yeah,
it's now I think 49 runs in the last 3 games after having a stretch where it was really struggling. What's that do for confidence?
Well, I mean, like I said early on, we hadn't been hitting the ball real well. I think like we talked earlier, and then now starting to square balls up, and we're starting to see that, hey, we can, just be patient, keep things simple. That's what our message has been all season. It's starting now to kind of set in a little bit with them. Hey, maybe Coach is right and he's on to something. So, I mean, past 2 or 3 games, we've been a lot more patient, and now we're starting to see the fruit off that. So, yeah, it's a good thing to see. So,
you get to keep at home here with a couple of games before Edmondson next week. You've got a Davis County squad, and then you've also got Barron County, a team that beat you earlier. How do you keep this rolling before a couple of big ones on Monday and Tuesday?
Well, I mean, the good thing about baseball is, no matter what, there's always tomorrow. Win, lose, or draw. We've been down that road where we play bad. I tell the guys, hey, listen, there's tomorrow. But, I mean, of course we're worried about Edmondson County, but we got to focus on Barron County. We've seen them once before already. We weren't hitting the ball quite like we were now. So hopefully with that confidence boost, we'll come in and we'll see they'll see a different squad. So Davis County, we played them the past twice out of the past 3 years, and we played well with them. So, yeah, I think we'll be okay. As long as we can carry over the confidence, we'll be fine. So I'm not it's just a baseball game. That's what I tell the guys. So, yeah, we're just playing baseball.
Coach, congrats on the win. Right, we'll see you on Tuesday. I appreciate it. That's Coach Nutt. We'll have our Hometown Hangout MVP and wrap it up after this. This is Cougar Baseball on K105.
Across Kentucky, treatment providers, state and local governments, and nonprofit organizations are working together to support your pathway to long-term recovery. These providers and communities of recovery will walk alongside you and help you find your recovery journey. If you or a loved one is struggling with addiction, the KY Help Call Center can connect you with resources right now when you call 833-8KY-HELP. You can also visit findhelpnowky.org to find treatment options near you.
How do you define success? Is it in the mastery of skills, in teamwork, in responsibility and self-discipline? Is it found through communication or through problem solving, innovation? Is it in the inches of small victories that lead down miles of self-discovery to a destination where potential and purpose meet? Prepared and confident, Grayson County Schools. Success is what you make it.
Yo, camping buddy. Okay, you guys ready?
Dude, I thought you were driving.
I thought you were driving.
Oh, I never said I was driving.
I definitely can't drive.
Okay.
If you're high, just don't drive. It's illegal everywhere. If you feel different, you drive different.
Hey, Kentucky high school senior, are you into having the chance to win a $1,000 scholarship you can use towards your in-state college, trade school, or certification program? If so, listen up. Participate in the I'm In College Acceptance Video Challenge, and you could have your video selected for a statewide TV commercial, as well as the chance to win a $1,000 scholarship. Are you in? Find out more today by visiting gearupky.org/video. That's gearupky.org/video.
Hi, I'm Bob with Hometown Hangout Sports Pub and Grill. You might have noticed we don't have fancy decor or celebrity chefs. It's true, we've ignored the trend of upscale dining and extravagant renovations. That gets pretty expensive, you know. And in the end, it's the customer who pays for those upgrades. Not at Hometown Hangout. Our guests come to us for one thing, to have a great time. Whether you're with the family, the whole team, or just friends, you'll love our fun atmosphere, exciting games, and great food. Hometown Hangout on West White Oak. See you after the game.
It's perfect to have the Hometown Hangout ad to lead us into our Hometown Hangout MVP for today. We're going to give it to Landon Haycraft. Haycraft goes 3 for 4, 3 RBIs and 3 steals. That's getting it done, if you ask me. So Landon Haycraft is our Hometown Hangout MVP from today's game. Honorable mention to Gage Napier and to Chase Bonnock as well, both potential candidates for that. That'll wrap us up tonight. Cougars win 13-2 against Whitesville Trinity. I want to thank the K105 Digital Productions crew for their hard work. Your camera operator was Eli Hufflepuff Smith. And your director making his debut, doing a good job, was Garen Johnson. So tonight, we're Grayson County. Picks up a 13-2 win. This is Sam Gormley saying, so long, everyone.